This is 16 Patriots fan. We're back with another Borderlands 3 video. Today we're gonna go show me a build, and what this build's gonna be. It's a stinger build. What you want is a cycle stat with 290, and also try to get one that has a melee damage 100% after using axial ends. Grab a face punching for those enemies that out of Stinger's range. This Stinger is the main one is the shield we're going to use for this build. Our next skill set, activate any effects that trigger on shield break off fill. Grenade, you I reckon something like a relatively powerful grenade or fish flaps, hopefully good, which is respect in the melee, and besides they get face punches melee damage bonus. This will activate when we grasp an enemy. This stinger build uses Beezerker. I'd recommend getting one of the many points in Amara as possible, and bottom notes you want melee damage, splash damage radius, splash damage increase, or action skill cooldown. And we'll be using Dragon, try to get this with a melee and parry damage, and you can also use the stones and white elephants and such, and amend the planet toys. Well, we use our skill tree. We're not really using Faith Layer, but you can use that if you want. It's no mistake. It's a nature. When Amara inflicts a surge effect on an enemy, she increases melee damage for a short time. This is the raise your melee damage, and when you ignite enemy with a dragon, that's will increase. All Nova shields do splash damage. We'll definitely put this one in. Combo Wrecker. I find this one be doesn't usually work. Rarely ever works, but when it does, it's golden. So when you go over elemental ones, just basically change the element to the enemy you're fighting. I want to max this one out. This gives, when you kill the enemy, it grants you a stack of rush. Activating the mechanic skill comes to all rush tests. By using the Phasezerker, so those won't be consumed. This should give you quite a bit of action skill, which will help out our ties that vine. This one's just to get down the skill tree. And if you're using a face puncher for any reason, you only need one of this because finding stash track. We don't care about the effect pass, because the dragon's guaranteed to do that. We are gonna max this one out. The rest was want to use your action as much as possible. So that's when we can get back health, because get our survivability. extend this just to increase that effect. Blade Bear, because it's better than using full rest, because we're not really shooting much, and we're not using metal weapons. Blade Bear, because this is just to get down the skill rating. Doesn't actually, I don't believe it actually works with Phase Grasp at all. This is just to get down the skill rating, and just in case we need to use a Phase Puncher. Gun damage. This is increase our large stat effectiveness, increasing our skill damage. You only need one at this point, and this will do a ton of damage to what enemy decides to go after. Avatar still can use it twice in single cooldown. And let's get the status effect, extra status effect, damage and duration. That'll help out our Lynch Dragon. Tempest is help out elemental damage, especially when you have an elemental stinger. This is just increase melee damage, and anytime we need to use a melee command. I don't find be too useful. Fusion doesn't work with the stinger because it's not weapon damage. Maybe I could have used it for the Face Puncher if I needed to. Enemies are gonna be dead when we grasp them anyway, so we don't need dread. We don't have enough points to go down the tree. And that's it for the build it. Oh, this is to get our health regeneration, help out our survivability. The armor skills to get the extra splash damage for the Nova. Increase melee. This increases Nova's damage because it's third melee damage. Well, let's hop on some gameplay. If you're playing on Mega Man 10, you want to speed demon, not the base. You won't be critting anything anyway, so don't worry about the 75 penalty. Speed demon make you go faster, get close to the enemies easier, for the stinger to go off. And also in case your enemies deplete your shield. Unfortunately, the stinger's capacity is terrible. This is why it's important to hit your face grass, because you can get in a situation like this and you have flying enemies around you. This can happen, and that's why I say survivability can be questionable in this build. We're over effing we got these things. Metal one troops spawn. No, fortunately, this survivability is kind of questionable on this build. Oh, they went boom. We'll head to the next part of Venus. Okay, boom. Oh, let's head over to Chupacabra. Don't worry, we'll get the Chupa. Get burned. Instant kill. let's head over to the Metal One takedown. This thing won't be able to hit those, so use a face punch or some other gun, or use a fish slap for these things. So you can't reach them with the stinger ever. They're just too high, and they don't take splash damage either. Let's go in this part. Metal One takedown. Boom. Let me fit. Let's give you. To be really this build can be kind of boring because you're just killing anything in one hit. It's also not very good at survivability, so keep that in mind. Alright, I'll see you at the Kraken. And phase pass can miss sometimes, so now let's head to the Kraken. Kraken has arrived. Now go down, because the barrels. I'm gonna smack one of these guys. Get the Kraken! The Kraken is down to one head. I'll see you at the Valkyrie squad. Alright, this is the Valkyrie squad. As soon as I phase grasp, they're gonna go in the immunity phase immediately. Let's skip to the end of the Valkyrie squad. Okay, we're at the last phase. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Gotta get the last one. Yeah, that down. Well, let's head over to the bridge. We're over at the bridge. Kill a few of these things, then we'll go to the end of this part. This is where survivability can be a concern, because we're going for all-out damage and stuff. We'll head to the last badasses, and we're at the last two enemies of the bridge. Yeah, easy destroyed. Let's head over to Wolfdan. We're now at Wolfdan. This is where things can get tricky, because when you try to get close to them, he follows you back, just like that, and also, I believe this thing is likely going to get nerfed tomorrow. I can see it, because you saw that seer shot. I just won over the thing. And the seer has tons of health. Yeah, this is where things can get tricky. Yep. I just let Wolfdan be. He's going to die anyway. This is where you want to use a face puncher. Get away from me, Hacktown. No. I gotta get you. Boom. And I'm gonna use the face punch against the better half, and I'm not gonna try to use the stinger against him, because this thing flies too high for the stinger to reach. See if I can get a stinger against it. Oh yeah, I did. Get him trapped in the corner. And a bunch of legendaries. Well, this is where it can get tricky though, because the bottom left will repel you back and can put you out of range for the stinger. Well, also you have the Guardian Takedown at the crystal part. Okay, with the crystals at the Guardian Takedown, and we're gonna face grasp these things. Make these things bow to us. Remember, if you see a systematic DDM, you're just better off using the face puncher for that. It's hit spot. Just a heads up for that. Otherwise, you won't be able to do damage to it. Not with this thing. Get wrecked. We did not see any DDMs, but I'll show you them. We'll only do a little bit of an ephemera. Just to show how powerful this thing can be. For an ephemera and Scourge, you want to get between him and another enemy. I'll only show you I'll show you a little bit of the fight, but anyway, the trick here is get between him and another enemy and get close enough to him, obviously, for the Nova to go off. Well, that's gonna wrap out the video. Thanks for watching. This is 16 Patriots fan. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for some notifications. Share the video if you liked it. And we're trying to get 100 subscribers. And tomorrow's the Revenge of the Cartels back. And I'll be streaming after Karate Quest. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.